So, with deflation finally hitting and continuously active in Pet Simulator 99, it is relatively hard to sell and earn gems right now. But Shadowblocks on YouTube actually commented something which I found to be really interesting, and it was actually testing out piñatas and profiting from it. At first, I didn't really understand until it actually clicked, and I finally tested this out, and it came to a conclusion as to why every single person on this game right now is buying piñatas. And yes, we are going to test two accounts. My alt account, which will be a free-to-play account, versus my main account, which has all of these game passes, so you guys can see the difference between the two. So let's go ahead and get started and dive deep into the ocean and figure out how you guys can earn gems during this time, whether you are pay to win versus if you are free to play. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the main mission for this particular test is just going to be me tapping every single piñata that comes out. Now, because Pet Simulator 99 has recently came out with a hotbar or a keybind, this makes things a lot more easier. Except for the fact that I kind of forgot about this, actually equipping it on my hotbar, so I'm over here clicking it like a weirdo, and I totally forgot. So this painstakingly gets rid of all of the fact that you need to open up your inventory constantly, so you do not need to hit F anymore. Make sure you do not become me. I did not go to Pet Simulator 99 college, clearly, because I'm struggling right now. So let's go ahead and skip this up until the point where I actually figure out that we do have a keybind. Alrighty, so basically after figuring out how to do the keybind, what we're going to do next is open up 300 piñatas. This did take about an hour and a half to almost 2 hours. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it was around an hour or so. Now, we're gonna go ahead and explain why we're doing this exactly, and why everyone is going crazy over piñatas. So, number one, piñatas right now are relatively cheap, depending on where and who you buy it from. If you go into the trade hub, you might see people selling them in bulk, and sometimes you might see them under wrap or around exactly at wrap. So during halfway of this entire recording, yes, this is a little tedious when it comes to being here and sitting here, but I promise you this is definitely one of the things that you guys want to take advantage of. As you can tell right now, I have all of these gift bags available. Now, the value is definitely a lot more than the piñatas that I actually opened up. So here are the calculations for how many piñatas I opened previously and before my video with everything added up. Now we're going to go ahead and let this run through, and we'll go ahead and conclude some of the testing from here. Alrighty, so now that we are done with this, we're actually going to go ahead and start putting every single little thing inside of a box so it doesn't get mixed up, because I know once I do open these, it's going to kind of get a little convoluted, and we do not want that to happen. So everything is going inside of a box, and we're going to go ahead and color code them and name them. Then afterwards, what we're going to do is we're going to open up all of the gift bags, put those things inside of boxes, and see how much of a valuation we're able to get with raw gem value and with loot included. So let's go ahead and get started with this. And just like that, this is finally over for the mini gift bags. Now, the raw gem value that we were able to get out of this was 7,340,000 gems, which is awesome actually. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to put all of that loot inside of a box, and we're going to see how much we've made with just the loot alone. Alrighty, so we made 4,280,000 gems, giving us a grand total of 11,620,000 gems altogether for this particular box. Now we're going to go ahead and open up the large gift bags and see what we get out of this one. Alrighty, so now that we're done opening up the large gift bags, sadly, I wasn't big brain enough and I kind of forgot to record what the box was actually worth. But thankfully, I actually recorded this last night as well as my calculations. So from the raw gems alone from the large gift bags, it was at 5,160,000 gems. Now, with all the loot combined, we're looking at 6,760,000 gems all together. Now, let's go ahead and figure this out on an alt account and see what we get out of this with a couple of piñatas and see if there's any difference between the two. Okay, so this is my spare account that I very rarely use, and it is rank 6, barely any mastery on the gift section, and no game passes at all. So this is 100% free to play. As you can tell, I am kind of struggling with the piñatas because I'm not strong enough. I'm not pro on this account for some reason. I cannot dedicate so much time on another account enough to actually level it up as crazy as I wanted to. But as you can tell, I am still able to get gift bags. As you can see on the avatar icon, you can see that there's gift bags falling. So we're gonna go ahead and let this speed up, and we're going to see how many we're able to essentially get from this. Alrighty, so I opened up 5 gift bags, and this is how much I'm able to get out of just 5 alone on a free-to-play account, so you guys can get an idea to see if it's worth for you guys to do this. Now, because my mastery is so low on my gifting, I don't find it to be worthwhile for me to personally open these, and it might be beneficial for me to actually go out and sell the gift bags rather than actually opening them. However, if you're wanting to level up your mastery by using piñatas, this is a great method in order to do so. If you're needing gems desperately and you have no idea how to earn them, you can either choose to sell your piñatas, or you could choose to use them and actually use the loot drops that you get out of it in hopes to making more gems that way. Now, if you guys are a free-to-play account on Pet Simulator 99, let me know down in the comments down below if the piñata gift bags are a little nerfed for you, or if it feels like it doesn't drop enough compared to my main account, which has super drops. I'll give you guys a bit of a tip because I do know I see a lot of people asking if super drops is 100% worth it, and we'll go ahead and explain that one too. But before we get into the whole game passes and alt accounts, stuff like that, we were able to use 300 piñatas, which we have all the stats right here. We were able to profit from basically all of this by 4,735,780 gems, which is, you know, obviously a lot of gems. Now this is just from opening them. If you were to go out into the trade hub and sell them, obviously this is going to vary every single hour that you decide to sell these, because either the wrap can go up or it can go down. And since we're in a stage of deflation right now, it might be best to hold on to these until they go up just a little bit more. Alrighty, now speaking of super drops, this is 2,400 Robux. Now, yes, this might be a little expensive, but hear me out. I hear so many people asking if this game pass is definitely worth it, and I can say for sure this is 100% worth every single drop of Robux that came out of my little piggy bank in my room. And I will explain why. Not only do you get a bunch of loot, I also heard that apparently this also gives you more gems, which I'm not 100% sure on because I never really pay attention to this. But if you are looking for loot in general that is a lot more better, aka key drops, spinny wheel tickets, piñatas, anything that is super good, this will drop it way more often. Alrighty, now that this test is officially complete, I can confidently say if you're trying to earn some passive gems on the side, you can invest in some piñatas so long as they're low in wrap or if you organically grind for them. Now, because I don't plan on doing this very often, I will be giving away a huge pet to the person that wins today's video and 1,000 piñatas to do whatever it is you like. Now, all you have to do is let me know what you guys plan on doing with the piñatas. And in the next video upload, I will go ahead and pick the next person to win both of the items. Bye everyone!
Hola, Vapor Baby!
What the heck is happening?
¿Cómo estás?
Am I going crazy or is this giant piñata actually talking to me?
¿Por qué le pégame?
You expect me to understand what you're saying?
Vapor Baby, ¿sí entiendes?
Bro, I don't know what you're saying.
Esta es noise.
I can't do the voice while speaking Spanish, dude.
Esto no es chistoso.